Hey guys, this is Alice's JCP, and welcome back to What If Deku's Quirk is Saying, Part 13. And I am excited for this one because I plan something special for you guys. But without any further ado, let's get on to the What If, shall we? So we start today when Izuku Midoriya started walking in class. Well, he was greeted by some of his classmates. Midoriya, bro, was that the transformation? Because that was so manly. You defeated All Might. That was so cool. Kaminari says, "Yeah, man. I told you it's gonna appear one day, and that was the day." Bakugo says, "Thanks for keeping your promise by defeating All Might. But here's the thing. Don't think that you're gonna surpass me. You've surpassed me. I still got a long way to go. And if I surpass you, you're gonna be under my feet." And then Io says, "Midoriya, congratulations of defeating All Might. You're truly strong. A great hero. Oh, but now I need to get my seat ready." When Ida went to go to his seat, get his stuff prepared, then Uraka came behind him and gave Midoriya a big old hug, saying, "You did it! I knew you could do it." While squeezed him a little too hard, that when she squeezed him so hard that his tail popped out. Oh, who would have knew that would happen? Later that day, Mr. Aizawa comes into the class. Some of the other students were pretty bummed because they failed and couldn't go to the camp. But Mr. Aizawa says, "Oh, you guys are still going to the camp. All of you are. The reason why is because as we need to all get you even stronger because of the USJ attack. So, we're gonna take you all, but those who have failed will take extra classes. Am I understood?" Everyone was quite excited and ready, but they needed to get some supplies, so they went to the mall. They all were at the mall, and now they got split apart. But Deku and Uraka still stayed at the same spot. And then they asked what they're gonna get. She said she's gonna just get some bug spray. And then she remembers what Ariyama said, that she's like if Uraka likes Deku, but then she runs away and saying gotta keep those pests away. And then Deku assumed she was talking about him. Still funny. And then Deku was walking around. Then he was tapped in the shoulder.
"Hello there. I just saw you in the sports festival. I'm just a little fan."
But Deku realized that was no ordinary person. It was the members of the League of Villains. He grabbed Deku by the neck but left one finger up so he wouldn't kill him.
Don't do anything stupid, or else if you try to take my hand off, this whole place will die. And if you do something stupid, I'll make sure to kill you.
So they went to sit down and talk only for a bit until Uraka came to rescue him. And then he walked away. While Deku's throat was feel like he's still being choked. He said,
"Shiraki, what is All For One after?" "No one knows really. But consider this, next time we see each other, I won't hesitate to kill you."
Deku clenches his fist. The next following day, the police came and talked Deku over. Until Deku's mother came to pick him up. Now, later today, they're going to their training camp. When they arrived, they were greeted by the wild pussycats. They told that this field is their own, and then they'll be living at the foot of the mountain. And then they wondered, okay, why did they stop here? Until they were pushed off one of Pipsy Bob's, pushed off by Pipsy Bob, and then they fell down. And now they had to fend themselves in the woods so they can reach to the cabins. Class 1A walked in the forest But then they were attacked by a golem monster created by Pixie Bob. They managed to fight him, but some of them are getting tired, and their quirks do have limits. So Izuku had an idea. He told Sero to tape everyone together and Urako to make them weightless. And then he tied the tape all around Izuku and they flew up in the air and then quickly went to the cabins. And they made it in an extreme rate of time. They all landed and then they walked up. And then Pipsy got Bob went all wild and said, "Ooh, I'm picking these fine kiddies." Went to go harass on the 4 boys that did the best. I hope she realized they're underage. And then Arizawa asked Mandalay that why she's doing that. She says she's at the time for looking for a mate. Then Izuku asked, speaking of age, then Pepsi Bob grabbed her in the face and said, "I'm still 18 at heart, so watch your mouth." "I'm not talking about that. Whose kid is that?" And they said, and then Mandalay said, "Oh, it's one of my cousin's kids. He's staying in with us." Izuku Midoriya walked up to him and said, "Hello there, I'm Izuku Midoriya. I'm a UA high school student. Nice to meet you." He put his hand towards Koda's, waiting for a handshake. But instead, Koda punched him in the balls. But it did nothing, and Koda just ended up hurting his hand. "That's why I don't wanna hang out with you stupid wannabe heroes." He walked away. And Izuku Midoriya wondered what he mean by wannabe heroes. Later, they all went to eat, but Izuku was the one who ate the most. He ate bowls of 4 course meals and a lot of meat. They all wonder how can his stomach take that much pressure. He questioned that himself as well. And then later they went to the hot springs. And then Mineta being perv, he went to climb up to see the girls. Luckily Koda went up to kick him off, but Koda turned around, saw the girls, and then fell off. And then Deku was the one who saved them. And yada yada yada, he found out that Koda's parents were the Water Hose heroes, and the fact that they died in a villain attack, and that's why he hated heroes. But now what's gonna happen next? Let's see. Alright, Class 1A starts with quirk training, but Mr. Aizawa wants you to see something first. He asked Bakugo to throw a ball as far as he can. He threw, but he only got one milliliter up to his last score. It was a little impressive, but not much. "You all got strong, yes, but not quick enough. So this is what we're gonna do here. Every single day, we're gonna do a quirk training." Then, for the last days, they've been doing quirk training to make their quirks stronger. Izuku Midoriya had Eiji Kirishima and Mashara Ojiro to fight him. I mean, come on, Saiyans fight to who gets stronger, Zenkai boost, and yada yada yada. So Deku and Ojiro and Kirishima were start fighting. And Class 1A kept training and training until they needed to make food, because the wild Persian cats told them to. But Deku was so hungry, he didn't care if he made the food uncooked. He'll still eat a raw chicken if he has to. So the Class 1A started to cook. Bakugo blew up one of the grills. Most of the time Todoroki set the fire on, and Izuku used his ki to light the fire on. Luckily, it worked. Then they all ate their curry and kept eating and eating. For Izuku, he ate a lot, but he saw that Koda didn't eat anything, and so he walked away. And Deku grabbed another bowl, and then and skipped some curry for him, and then went to give it to him. Who followed him into a mountain, and then he talked. Hey, what's up? What do you want? I got you some curry. Just leave me alone. Look, I know about your parents. The water hose heroes. They died in an attack. Just leave me alone. Well, Deku couldn't say anything. Not even a past wind of quote unquote friend of his didn't have a quirk. Because he is not quirkless. Later that day, Class 1A went to continue their quirk training. And then the other classmates wondered where was that cool power that he had. Izuku Midoriya couldn't know how to get it back. He knows how it works, but it's too much pressure towards his body, and this quirk training might help him. So they kept training and training. But Deku needs to learn how to also use One for All at 100% because that may be an advantage. So, he went to Aizawa to ask why he wasn't All Might here or probably the other teachers. Mr. Aizawa said, if All Might were here, the villains will find us. And for another thing, the villains may come for us. That's why we didn't tell anyone where we're going. So basically, no one knows where we are. And then one of the Wild Wild Pussycats said that they will also be doing tonight a test of courage after they eaten. Later at night, everyone was paired up in teams except for Izuku Midoriya because he was alone. Everyone went into the woods to test their courage, but then they were attacked by the League of Villains. Each one said they were looking for a guy called Izuku Midoriya and Bakugo. Izuku knew what he needed to do, but Mandalay wondered where the hell was Koda. She used her mind and she used her quirk to tell everyone the villains are being attacked. And Izuku also told them to allow them to use their quirks. Izuku knew where what Koda was, so he quickly ran to find him. Eventually, he made it, and Koda was being harassed by a villain called Muscular. Hey, aren't you that monkey kid? Zuku Midoriya, right? We kinda didn't need for your assistance. I wouldn't hurt the kid much if you just cooperate. Koda, stand behind me right now! Deku clenches his fist. With the training I've got today, I might have a chance. One for all, 25%! Deku charges towards Muscular and started fighting him. But Muscular was too strong. He kept increasing his muscles, also creating shock absorption so he couldn't punch through. Izuku charges his fist to make 100%. He punched Muscular really hard. But Koda was almost fall off the cliff, but he eventually grabbed him. And then Deku was so tired. But then Muscular came back, but even stronger. But he increased his muscles even stronger. Deku couldn't react fast and didn't activate One for All. He punched Deku so hard in the ribs, he fell over with a broken arm, bruised ribs and bruised eye. He feels like he's gonna die. But then he saw the moon. The moon. Who knew the moon looked so beautiful after my death? And then he spiked. His heart won't stop beating for some reason. And then he lost all consciousness. Hey kid, what's wrong? Are you dying on me now? Come on, that was a great punch. Don't die right now. but he kept breathing. Muscular stood back, saw what's happening to him, and then he transformed into some sort of ape beast. Muscular tried to run, but then he, the giant ape, also known as Izuku, grabbed him and started tearing him apart, ripping him in half. The monster, luckily, he didn't see Koda, and then he jumped off into the woods. Uh-oh. Looks like someone's in trouble. Will Deku ever turn back to normal? Will he save his classmates? Will he ever figure out what happened? Find out next time on What If Deku had... What if Deku's quirk is sane? Crap, I messed it up. Well, it's still recording, so... Thank you guys for watching this video. And I will not make a part 14 unless in this video, if this video does not hit 10 likes or beyond of that, I will not make a part 14. If we hit over 10 or just 10, if this video gets 10 likes, I will make a part 14. To see if you guys are actually watching my videos. But anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. Please leave a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you guys never miss a video again. And as well, comment down below on what if I should do next time, or what if I should continue on. But anyway, thank you guys for watching the video, and I'll see you guys next time.